In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use the getContactType function to have contact types show up on one line in a report. We're going to go to Enhanced Reports, and we're going to work with a report that I had already created. So if we get to our report, we go into Edit. So I'm just scrolling down here. I'm going to go into my report, and we're going to edit it. Now this is a very simple, basic report that I've created here. It basically just has one table, the contact with contact types table added to it, which you're going to need on your report. You need to make sure that that is added to your categories tab, and you have that table at the very least, depending on whether their information, if you're trying to get a list of your donors or event attendees, you may also have donation table or event registration table, etc. added to this report. Now, in general, when you add the contact type field to a report and you just run this report, what this is going to do is it's going to list each contact type once on separate lines, so that if a contact has more than one contact type, they're going to show up more than once in your report. So Atmay here is both a donor and an artist. Abby Grass is an ex-mentor, ex-mentee parent, a household member, a donor, a member, an artist, an ex-mentee, sorry, that's Abby Jacks, etc. So this is what you'll get when you just use add contact type to your report. So if we want all those contact types rolled up together on one line, separated by commas per contact, what we're going to need to do is use a function or a formula from our formula editor called getContactTypes. What you're going to do is you're going to highlight the cell where you want those contact types to appear on your final report. You're going to click the function editor button. You're going to go in here, and we actually don't need this field anymore, so we're going to delete that and get rid of that. And here under the other category, there's actually a lot of really interesting formulas and functions in here, and I do recommend that people spend time, if you're writing reports for your organization, that you spend time in here, because there's one that's for formatting phone numbers, getting the tags and contact types, converting state abbreviations to the long state, and so you can add an image all via this other. So we're going to use the getContactTypes. We're going to click it and drag it down here to the formula editor area. And then what this wants is one parameter, and that parameter is the contact ID field. So it's saying get the contact types for what? And you're saying per contact. So you're just going to click and drag that. Make sure you drop it inside the parentheses. The field names in Exago reporting here always go inside parentheses after the function name. Once you get your formula here, you're going to click OK. You're going to see that it's been added to your report. And now if we run the report, you're going to see that those contact types are on the report in one cell, multiple contact types in one cell separated by commas. And here we go. So now Atmay, she's donor and artist, and it's in the same cell. Now you'll notice my contacts are still showing up multiple times on my report, though. They're still going to show up once per contact type. To avoid this, what we need to do is add a group header. And we have a separate tutorial on using grouping, an explanation of why people appear multiple times on your report, and how to make that stop. So I do recommend that you check out that tutorial. It's in the support library in the report section, same area where you found this one. So I'm not going to demonstrate this, I'm just going to go through the steps, but I'm adding my group header. I previously had set my report to sort on contact name, so I can already select that to add a header. And then once here, I'm just going to highlight this. I'm hitting Control-C to copy. I'm highlighting that and hitting Control-V to paste. I'm going to suppress my details section, and now I've got my formula and my contact name in my header, which means they're only going to show up once now per contact name. Or each contact name will show up only once on the report, I should say. And here we go. So now @May only shows up once, and all of her contact types are in one field separated by commas, same for my Abby's, etc. So it's actually a really easy function to use and can make your report a lot more attractive. So it's a great little function. And as I said, there's this similar function. It works exactly the same way, use the exact same syntax in this other category for getting contact tags. So if you're writing a report where you want tags to appear, by default, one tag is going to appear per line, but you can get around that and get them all into one cell by using the get contact tags function. And there you go.